Well, Sistas fans, thankfully, when TV Line released the news of when Sistas and the Oval will both be coming back to BET next month, they dropped a couple of photos. And for Sistas, they got two. For the Oval, they got one. So I'll be doing a video per photo because this one, oh boy, I got a lot to say. So we finally have the return of Miss Lisa, aka Karen's mama, who we have been wanting to return since season 2 because she showed up at the last couple episodes of season 1 and then disappeared, and it's like there's been so much going on. It's like, why the hell has she not shown up again? I know that after dealing with Fawn's brother and dropping his body off, not killing him, but dropping his body off at the the wake or the funeral of Fawn, she told Karen she was going to go camping or something in the woods, kind of get out of the city for a while until this whole Fawn thing blows over, and then she'll come back. But there's been so much that's been happening. It's like, why the hell has she not, even if it was a phone call? But I'm happy that after 3 seasons of begging, she's finally coming back in season 5. So it's good to see Karen's mother there, just to hopefully talk the sense into her that fans we've been dreading, just wanting somebody to get Karen to snap out of it. But here's my thing. While I'm happy to see her, or the back of her head and her hands, because it's just one random scene here in the hospital, I'm just thinking, I hope Tyler remembers how he wrote the character in season 1. Because remember, throughout season 4 and during this hiatus, I said, if Karen winds up having a miscarriage or a medical emergency, what I don't want, but what I think will happen based on the current trend we've been seeing with the character writing, Zach is going to be public enemy number 1 come season 5, because let's say she has a miscarriage, she'll blame Zach because he put me through all this distress and yada yada yada. And like, what if she tells Aaron, and then if Aaron finds out and in his mind it's his baby, he'll be mad at Zach too. And now if the mom and we know Miss Lisa don't play, but remember, she's one of the few, if only, characters in this entire series that has the one thing that's rare, which it shouldn't be: common sense. Now, I could see Karen telling the sob story of, I'm pregnant with Zach's child, and well, I had a miscarriage and this is messed up. He got this other woman, and he got this house, and he got this money, and then it turns out he was cheating on me when we were together, and he got this stripper pregnant, and blah 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 blah. And just the lack of accountability is what disgusts me about most of these characters. So you don't need to hear me go on and on about the many things that Karen will let slip from her mouth. I want to kind of give her the benefit of the doubt, but to be completely honest, she has done nothing in the last few episodes of season 4 to have me going, she'll actually tell the truth. No, I could see her up here telling her mom it's his baby. I mean, let's say it is a miscarriage and whatnot. I'm pretty sure the doctors could do tests and whatnot and could determine if it is his. But regardless, I don't want... Well, here's what I want. Even if Miss Lisa believes her daughter at her word and goes to confront Zach, first of all, I would love to see her and Zach talk. I've wanted that since he had to come up, or hell, even since he joined Chainbreakers. But what I don't want is to her just, jump down his throat and everything without hearing him out. Because I'd love to hear. Okay, here's how Tyler could play it. Miss Lisa hears Karen out. She goes in anger to confront Zach. But Zach tells his side and explains everything. And as a result, Miss Lisa, calms down and apologizes and says, you know what, that's not anything like she told me. But let me go talk to her. And then she says, you had me going over there about to do something to Zach, because remember, Miss Lisa don't play around, but then again, Fatima don't either. So just saying. But regardless, I think that she should tell Karen exactly what she doesn't want to hear, which she does. I mean, hell, if you go back to season 1, Miss Lisa don't play. She loves her child, but she's going to tell her the truth. But the thing is, she had the real talk with Zach. The first real talk anybody had with him in season 1, when what was it? I think, if I remember correctly, this was when Zach was still staying with Danny, and Miss Lisa brought her boyfriend Chris over there. But before Chris came in to talk about Chainbreakers, she's like, so Zach, what is it you want to do with your life? What's going on here? Like, stop blaming the system, stop blaming the man. What do you want to do to better yourself? And then, she actually introduced him to Chris, which led to Chain Breaker. So Miss Lisa indirectly was responsible for Zach's come up. Remember, because if it wasn't for the Chain Breakers thing and Zach going and making the money, he wouldn't even have the money to put into the stock. I'm not saying that she deserves money. I'm just saying the domino effect here, folks. So in any case, I would love to see Miss Lisa talk to Karen the same way she talked to Zach, and that you had a good man with potential and you let him go. But don't be mad when someone else unlocks the potential that you weren't able to, because, well, remember, you were with the preacher man. Remember? So don't be crying out to Zach now, making a fool out of yourself. I'll raise you better than that. There is so much more I could say about this, but I don't think I could do it justice. I feel like we're all feeling the same way here, where it's going to be a loving, tender moment at the hospital. At least I hope so. But I mean, this photo does kind of show us, Karen's eyes, Ebony's eyes just really emote a lot of expressions just by her looking at someone. So this does look like a tender moment, but Mama Bear mode is going to come into effect and she's going to be looking for somebody to point the finger at. But I hope that's not the case. So we will find out how things play out. But like I said, I'd love to see a scene between Miss Lisa and Zach. But at the same time, I'm more hoping for a scene where Miss Lisa breaks things down as to, hell, let's be honest. I could see Aaron pop up in this room and find Miss Lisa there. Because remember, Miss Lisa called him out. I was like, you know what? Your wife, you drove her to that point of her taking her life. No, I didn't. I'm not that kind of person. Yeah, you are. So I wonder if she'll be mad at him. I don't know. I just know that when Miss Lisa comes, she's like Nick Fury. It's like, okay, remember Captain America Civil War? I remember when that movie came out, people were like, you know what? If Nick Fury were in this film, he would set everything straight. And that's probably why he wasn't in the film. That's probably why Miss Lisa hasn't been around for so long, because if Miss Lisa was there, she would put a stop to this foolishness quick, fast, and in a hurry. But now that she is here, hopefully she's able to get her daughter to see things straight. So I don't know, but I am excited to see Miss Lisa. This is one of the first things that has me actually excited about season 5. And we'll see how it plays out at the beginning of the season. I'm thinking maybe Pam called her, or if, Karen already has a file at the hospital, she's listed as an emergency contact. So yeah. Alright, well, let's talk about it more in the comment section below, folks. I appreciate the support on the channel. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.